Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to the yoga session hosted by Santa Clara County Library. Thank you all for joining the session this morning. I know some of you missed the session last week because it was our first class and you just found out about it and started coming from today. So, welcome to all of you who joined today, as well as those who were there last week. Today happens to be the International Day of Peace. So, towards the end of the session, we'll save a few minutes to just pray for everybody in the world, for peace in the world. So, do stay back for that because the collective energy of all of us together will help resonate with the universe to bring peace onto the universe. With that being said, let's all sit in a nice, comfortable cross-leg position, placing the hands on top of the knees. Whenever you're ready, gently close your eyes. Try to bring your awareness to the base of your spine. And very slowly, as you breathe in, think you're breathing from your spine, from the base of your spine. Let's try to allow the breath to travel from the tailbone, lower back, mid back, and the upper back to the crown of your head. And now, gently, as you exhale, feel your breath is traveling from the back of your spine all the way to the tailbone and into the ground. Try to establish a rhythm like this. Inhale from the base of your spine to the crown of your head without lifting your shoulders. Continue to keep your spine really nice and long and gently exhale into the earth. For the next 1 hour, let's all try to stay connected with our body, mind, and breath. Slowly and gently begin to open your eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and slowly coming up to eye level. Release your hands. Let's bring our feet into butterfly feet position. When you bring your feet into the butterfly today, I don't want you to bring your heels closer to the body. Try to create a slightly bigger diamond with your legs. So you're moving your heels away from your body a little bit so that you can relax those inner thighs and your knees. For a change, let's start with the back bend today. So slowly rotate your right shoulder. Take your hand all the way to the back and place your fingertips pointing towards your body. Take your left hand all the way to the back and gently point your fingers towards your body. Now, as you lean back, I want you to start to drop those knees down. So focus on your inner thighs. Let go of your knees towards the ground and point your chin and your heart towards the ceiling. So don't lift your knees up towards the ceiling. Feel your inner thighs. Slow breaths. Gently press into your palms. Bring yourself up. Release your right hand. Let's give a rotation to that shoulder. And let's give a rotation to our left shoulder as well. Continue to keep your legs in butterfly. We'll try to give a forward bend to the body. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, palms facing forward. Gently, as if you had two balls in your hand and you were throwing them as far as possible from you, throw your hands and make sure you have space between the chin and the collarbone. And gently think about your tailbone and your lower back right now and place your fingertips down. Let go, soften your elbows, let go of your elbows on top of your shin. And let go of your forehead down towards your heels. Once again, think about relaxing your inner thighs and your knees. Think about the natural curve that's coming around the spine. Try to breathe to the space in between the vertebrae. So let the air travel through your spine, relaxing all the surrounding muscles of your back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. We're going to take our left palm and press it onto the inner thigh of the right. Take your right hand all the way to the back. Now use the heel of your palm to press that leg down and look over your right shoulder. Coming into a simple spinal twist in butterfly feet. Now soften your belly a little bit and work on pressing that right shoulder a little bit back more. Turn your gaze forward, look forward. Keep your left hand just the way it is. It's right now resting on top of your right thigh. Let's work with our right hand, which is behind us. Rotate that right shoulder and then bring your right hand and rest it on top of your left thigh. So right now, we all have our right hand on the top, left hand is below. You're going to release your hands. You have your elbows stacked up one over the other. You're going to gently wrap your hands to come into eagle arms. Now, one of the things that you can do while you're here is I want you to lift your elbows up, drop your knees down. So it's a work for your upper body as well as your legs. Breathe. Release your hands gently. Come into T arms. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, let's take the right hand, place it on top of the inner thigh of the left. Place your left hand behind you. Look over your left shoulder. Now soften your belly deliberately with each breath in and out and work on pressing that left shoulder back. Turn your gaze forward. Look forward. Right hand stays exactly where it is. That hand which is behind us, which is our left hand. Give a nice rotation to that shoulder. Stack up your hands. This time we have our left hand on top. Release your hands. Let's come into eagle arms. Wrap your hands. Lift those elbows. And I want you to focus in between your shoulder blades right now, the space in between your shoulder blades. Gently release your hands, but take your hands to the outside of your thighs and help slowly bring those legs back. So we have been in butterfly for a little bit. Let's gently extend those legs. Extend your hands, rest your fingertips down, point and flex, point and flex. One more point and flex. Gently shake. So I want you to soften your knees and bounce your knees off like that. From here, slowly take your left leg out and take your right leg out. Now here, I want you to deliberately take your hands to the fold of your knees, right? And think you want to lift your legs up, right? In the sense you want to bend your knees. So slowly withdraw your heels towards you so that your knees start to bend. And then walk those legs a little bit closer to you. Try to come to a comfortable position. Take your hands behind you. You can either be on your fingertips or the palm is resting down. Now you can adjust your legs. So first round, we'll do it slowly for you to understand. And then we can gently adjust those legs. So take both your knees towards your right side. Now you're going to feel it in your hip joint here on your left leg, as well as your right, and come back to the center. Now, if you feel you want to bring those legs a little bit closer towards each other or towards the body, do that now. Let's test it out on the other side. Let's take the legs all the way towards the other side and come back to the center. Ready? So we'll do this a few times. The goal here is to deliberately articulate that hip joint, right? So we're going to slowly drop our knees towards the right side and come back to the center and drop it towards the left side and come back to the center towards the right side. Let go of that left knee and come back to the center and gently drop it towards the other side. Let go of your right knee and come back to the center. Now extend those legs. But remember, we were in a wide stance. So let's come back to our wide stance. Release your hands from behind you. Now you can either keep your knees a little bit soft, so there is space between the fold of your knee and your mat, or you can completely press it down. Whatever works, however you're feeling around your knee joint today. Gently, as you inhale, take your hands all the way up. We'll do a first side body stretch and then a straight lower back stretch, right? So let's take the left hand towards the left toes. Take your right hand all the way up, side body stretch. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, right to the right. Left hand goes over. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, throw the fingers, lead with your chin, space between the chin and the collarbone. Place your fingertips down. Breathe. Walk your right hand, walk your left hand. Maybe you can hold your right with your right, left with your left. Think about your lower back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, take your hands behind you. Fingers pointing towards your body and the other hand as well. Just move your head a little bit, bring your head back to the center. Now remember how we bent our knees previously, right? So slightly dig your heel, bend that left knee. Slightly bend your right knee, dig your right heel. Right? Now you're going to press into your palms. I'm going to go sideways here just for better view. So everybody, don't change anything about yourself. It's only me adjusting to the camera here. You're like this, right? You're going to press into your palms and then gently lift your hips all the way up. Breathe. Keep your knees bent. Don't worry about straightening your knees at all. And relax. Now, if this is getting super challenging for you, you're not able to lift your hips up at all, right? Walk your legs a little bit closer. See if that works for you. If even that doesn't work for you, you can place your feet down like this, right? But bring your legs closer to you, like hip width apart. Let's try by reducing the distance first. Gently lift your hips up. See how that feels. And gently rest your hips down. Let's all place our feet down. Your legs are hip width apart, so they're not wide anymore, right? They're about hip width apart, as wide as your hips. Press into your palms. Lift your hips up. Let's come into a tabletop, reverse tabletop position. And breathe. Slowly, let's rest our hips down. Tuck your chin into the collarbone. Release your hands. Take your hands to the fold of your knees. Bring your legs towards each other. Hug your legs towards each other. Dig your heels. Flex your feet. Those of us who are doing it for the first time, or maybe a balance is an issue for us, right? We are going to only lift one leg at a time, and we are going to slowly prepare ourselves and strengthen ourselves. Those of us who feel we can lift both our legs off, slightly lean back, lift both your legs off the ground. See how it feels to release your hands off. Now remember, we did the reverse tabletop. We need to rotate our wrists off. This is a good time to do that. Let's hold the boat pose, a variation of the boat, thumb inside, wrap up your 4 fingers, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and release. Rest your heels down. Wrap your hands around your shin. Just take a break with that lower back. Drop your forehead in between your knees. Lift your head up. Take your hands to the fold of your legs. Slowly, again, those of us who can't lift both legs, to alternate, right? And then you can do the rotations. Those of us who can lift both off, both. Let's extend. Remember, we have to rotate the wrist other way, right? Thumb inside, wrap up with your 4 fingers. If you rotated your wrist outward, now reverse inwards. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten those legs and bend your knees and release. Gently swing your legs to one side and let's meet in a cat and cow position. Spread your fingers. The heel of your palm is pressing into the ground. Your legs are hip width apart. Your arms are shoulder width apart. You're relaxing your toes for now. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round your back. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round your back. Come into a neutral position. The neck is in line with the spine. Let's all tuck our toes and come into a low lunge position. Step your right leg forward and bring yourself all the way up. Stay where you are. Don't change your position. I'm going to adjust myself. We all have our right leg forward. Left leg toes are tucked at the back. You're going to place your opposite hand. So we have our right leg in the front. Let's place our left hand down to the ground. Take your right hand all the way up. Take your right hand and place your right fingertips behind your head, pointing your right elbow towards the ceiling. So I want you to open the chest a little bit. So you're rotating and turning your chest towards your right side. And breathe. Pull the belly button towards you. Gently inhale. Take your hands all the way up. Exhale. Keep your right hand just the way it is. Let go of your left hand next to your body. Take your right hand, place it behind, just like how you did behind your head, softly your fingertips, right? Now, keeping your hand just this way, you're going to work on opening the side body on the right side. So think about, instead of doing this, right? Today, we are trying to use our elbow, right? We're going to point our elbow up and slowly slide your left hand. Maybe it stays here, that's okay. Maybe it comes down, that's fine. Maybe it goes a little deeper. So point your right elbow towards your ceiling. And breathe. So you'll notice that not only is the side body covered, but you're feeling it around your armpit as well, right? And breathe. Now keeping your left hand wherever it is. It could be here, it could be here, or it could be down, right? Doesn't matter where it is. Your right elbow is open. Take your right hand, which is behind your head, the fingers, come into cactus arms. So I want you to open that hand like cactus arms, like an L shape. Take that hand all the way to the back. And let's give shoulder rotations. 1, 2, reverse. 1 and 2. Bring your fingertips back. Point your right elbow up. Breathe. Press into your left palm or your fingertips, or if your hand is on your thigh, press into your thigh. Slowly make your way up and release that right hand down. Compare your right shoulder to your left. Feel those muscles engaged on the right side of your body. Frame your right leg. We're going to take this leg back, but we're going to catch the ball of the feet on the ground. Those of you who can, otherwise I'm going to turn my body a little bit. Extend your leg, catch the ball of the feet on the ground, and press that heel all the way to the back. Stretching the back of your right leg. Gently bring your right leg back in position. Relax all 10 toes Your arms are shoulder width apart. Your legs are hip width apart. Inhale, look towards the ceiling, and exhale, round your back. Inhale, look towards the ceiling, and exhale, round your back. Come into a neutral position. The neck is in line with the spine. Let's all tuck the toes. Step your left leg forward and bring yourself all the way up. Right leg toes tucked. Gently take your left hand all the way up. Place your left fingertips softly behind your head. And gently, let's try to point that elbow up and open up the side body. And come back to the center. Place your right hand down to the ground. Let's see how that feels, right? You're going to point your left elbow up towards the ceiling. Look towards the ceiling. So the reason I'm giving these variations is for those of us who cannot give a full side body stretch, you still have an option to do. Open up your side body. And gently press into your right palm. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Now, if you cannot do a very deep side body stretch, you have an option to do the other one, right? The previous one. Gently drop your right hand next to your body. Take your left hand, place your fingertips to the back of your head. Adjust so that you can start to slowly point your elbow. So if you think about it, I'm just giving a variation of the normal thing that we always do. Today, I'm bending at the elbow. That's it, as simple as that, right? So that we can open up a little bit more around the armpit and breathe. Now from here, first let's focus on our right hand, right? Slowly try to tilt, push your left hip away and see how far you can go without losing your balance. Maybe you just want to stay here. That's totally fine. Maybe you can brave to reach the ground. Maybe you can press your palm down. And now, what happens normally, the tendency is for the elbow to come down like this, right? I want you to open that elbow to the back like that. This is already a lot for some of us. We're going to stay here. Those of us who can go a little deeper, take that hand a little further back into cactus arms. Observe which muscles are getting engaged. This is super important for your own awareness, right? What is happening with my body? And then extend that hand all the way to the back. So you're increasing the intensity with your own will, right? And then gently rotate that hand. 1 and 2. Let's reverse. 1 and 2. Press into your palm gently as you inhale. Take your hands all the way up. Slowly circle your hands. Place your hands on either side of your left leg. Withdraw your left leg. Take it all the way to the back. So take this leg back. Sorry about that. Catch the ball of the feet on the ground and press your heel all the way to the back. Extend your right as well. Let's meet in plank. Let's meet in downward dog. And very slowly start to pedal those legs off. Bending one knee, pressing the opposite heel, and switch. Slowly walk your hands back towards your body. You're going to end up in a forward bend at the back of your mat. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Arch up your back. Look towards the ceiling. Reach your fingertips up. Circle your hands. Rotate your shoulders. And reverse the direction of the rotation. So I'm going to focus a little bit more on the hips again. So what we are going to do is now we're going to come into a forward bend and walk our hands forward into a downward dog. So for better view, I'm going to face diagonally here, but you can be just the way you are. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, press your hips back. Gently come into a forward bend. Now, those of us who cannot place our fingertips down, right, because our hands are hanging up here, bend your knees. That's totally fine, but rest your fingertips down. Walk your right hand forward. Walk your left hand forward. Walk your right hand forward. Walk your left hand forward. Let's meet in downward dog and slowly pedal those legs off. Take your left leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Bend your left leg at the knee, but point your knee towards your left side. We're going to draw circles with that left hip. Remember, we're focusing on the hip today. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Extend that leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Step your left leg forward. If it is a balance is a challenge for you, it's a lot for you to keep your heel, right heel off the ground. It's okay for you to drop your heel down, right? Those of you who need that support, please drop your heel down. Those of you who feel you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, keep your right heel off the ground, bring yourself all the way up into cactus arms. Spread your fingers and breathe. We're going to take our hands all the way to the back as we exhale. Belly rests on the thigh. Exhale, sweep your hands all the way to the back. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale. So we are working our shoulders now. Inhale, stay. Remember the eagle arms that we did in the beginning of the class? We always use what we did, right? We worked our hips in the beginning, so we use the hips. Now we are using our shoulders. Come into eagle arms and lift it up. Breathe. Release your hands. Place your hands on either side of your left leg. Those of you who had your right heel down, come back into a high lunge. Take your left leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Drop your left leg down and take your time to very slowly pedal those legs off. No rush whatsoever. Step your right leg forward. Option to drop your left heel down and then come into cactus arms, or option to keep your left heel off the ground and come into cactus arms. Pick what works for you today. Exhale, sweep your hands all the way to the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stay. Left hand comes below, right hand comes on the top, eagle arms. Lift your elbows up. We'll rotate that right hip off after this. If you're wondering why we didn't do that, gently release your hands. Place your hands on either side of your right. Release your left heel off. Take your right leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Stay where you are. Bend your right leg at the knee. Let's draw circles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Gently place your right feet down. Drop your knees down. You're going to come into a puppy position. So your knees are going to be slightly away from each other. Relax your toes. Drop your elbows down and then bring your forehead down. Your hips are lifted up. Slowly walk your hands back towards your body. I want to repeat the puppy position, but after a few instructions here. So, in puppy position, sometimes what we do is we kind of let go of our lower back, right? But we are going to try puppy position again. When you come into puppy, I want you to hold your core muscles, press your core muscles to the back. So you support your lower back, but I want you to bring your chest towards the ground. So there's a difference between completely letting go of your lower back versus holding your core to press the lower back, right? Let's try that. Gently take your hands all the way up, press your hips back, gently drop your hands down. Now remember, when you rest your elbows, I want you to start to tighten your core, press your core back to support that lower back. Left elbow down, right elbow down. Walk your hands. Now start to squeeze your belly. Try to really support that lower back. And then bring your forehead and your chest down. So your belly is not hanging down. That's the difference. Breathe. Slowly lift your head up. Gently walk your hands back towards your body. Bring your hands towards your knees. Keep your hands about shoulder width apart. Tuck your toes. Release your knees off. Continue to walk your hands. You're going to end up in a forward bend once again at the back of your mat. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Arch up your back. Reach your fingertips up. Circle your hands. Hands into prayer arms. Let's come to the front of the mat. Bring your hands into prayer arms. I'll do very simple, easy, basic sun salutation today. After that, we'll do some deeper stretches for our hips. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, arch up your back. Exhale, swan dive. Tee your arms, press your hips back. Come into a forward bend. Stay in your forward bend. Only release your left heel off the ground. So just lift your left heel off the ground. Rest your left heel down. Lift your right heel off the ground. Drop your right heel down. Press your fingertips to the ground. Lift both your heels off the ground. Pressing onto the balls of your feet. Rest both your heels down. Step your right leg all the way to the back. Stay. Since we are making it super easy, sun salutation, let's do the same thing. Lift your left heel off the ground. So I'm just taking my hand off from the way so you can see me. I want you to lift that leg up. You're starting to tighten your calf muscles, right? You're going to feel it in your calf muscles. Lift that heel up like that. Rest your left heel down to the ground. Step your left leg all the way to the back. Hold your plank. Drop your knees down. Relax your toes. Bend your elbows towards your body, chin to the ground. Inhale, let's meet in cobra. Stay, breathe, relax your jaw. Tuck your toes, let's meet in downward dog. And slowly pedal those legs off. Step your right leg forward. Lift your right heel off the ground. Hold. I'm just moving my hand out of the way so you can see me, right? Otherwise, your hands are like this. And you're lifting that heel really up. Place your right heel down. Step your left leg forward, forward bend. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Arch up your back. Reach your fingertips up. Stay where you are. I'm changing my position. Slightly widen your stand. Interlock your hands. Press the heel of the palm all the way up. Lift your 10 toes off the ground. 5 toes. Take your hands all the way towards your left side. So your left toes are pressing to the ground. Right is off the ground. Habit, right? Press your 5 toes, right toes back to the ground. Bring yourself back. Lift your right heel off the ground. Bend your knee. Take your hands all the way towards your left side. Take your right leg all the way to the back. Let's open up the side body. I want you to take your right elbow behind your ear like that. So let it not come in front of your face. I want you to rotate and then extend. Go deeper. Press into your feet, come back to the center and step that right leg back. Release your hands, rotate your shoulders, and reverse the direction of the rotation of your shoulders. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Interlock your hands, press the heel of the palm all the way up. Lift your 5 toes off the ground of your left leg. Right, pressing to the ground still, entire feet. Take your hands towards your right side. Press your 5 toes of your left down. All feet, complete feet to the ground. Come back to the center. Soften your left knee. Lift your heel off the ground. Left heel off the ground. Take your hands towards your right side. Take that leg all the way to the back. And bump up your hips. Feel the side body on the left side. Come back to the center and let go. Rotate your shoulders and reverse. Half round sun salutation done. Step to the front of the mat. Hands into prayer arms. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, swan dive, forward bend. We are going to meet in downward dog because, of course, we can't do a class with hip openers without doing pigeon, right? So we're going to do pigeon. Step your right leg to the back. Step your left leg to the back. But instead of going into plank, I want you to go into downward dog. Take your right leg all the way up. Point your toes. Three-legged dog. Bend your right leg at the knee, coming into core plank. Dropping your right leg out. I'm going to turn forward here. And left leg goes all the way to the back. Left knee comes down. Adjust your right leg so that your shin comes to be parallel to the width of your mat, to the front of your mat. You can just stay here. If your hips are very tight today, just stay here. That's fine. Those of you who feel you can bring your elbows down, go ahead and bring your elbows down. Those of you who want to extend your hands, go ahead, extend forehead down. Slow breaths. Gently bring your hands back towards your body. Tuck your back leg toes, left leg toes. Release your left knee off the ground. You're going to bring your right knee into your chest and then into a three-legged dog. Bring your right knee into your chest and take it all the way up. Three-legged dog. Bend your right leg at the knee, fire hydrant. Point your right leg toes, three-legged dog. Drop your right leg down, downward dog. Paddle your legs off. Left leg goes all the way up, three-legged dog. Bend your left leg at the knee, core plank. Drop your left leg down to the ground. Drop your right knee down to the ground. Adjust your left leg so that the shin comes to be parallel to the width of your mat. You can just stay here. This is already a lot for some of us. You can slowly rest your elbows down. Option. Option to extend your hands, forehead down. Feel your left glute. Gently walk your hands back towards your body. Keep your hands about shoulder width apart. Tuck your right leg toes. Release your right knee off the ground. Bring your left knee into your chest. Take your left leg all the way up. Three-legged dog. Bend your left leg at the knee, fire hydrant. Point your right leg toes, left leg, three-legged dog. Left leg down, downward dog. Let's return to our sun salutation flow. Let's meet in plank. Hold your plank. Drop your knees down. Relax your toes. Bend your elbows towards your body. Hollow your belly, chin to the ground. Inhale, let's meet in cobra. Tuck your toes. Let's meet in downward dog. And slowly pedal those legs off. Step your left leg forward. We're closing the round of sun salutation. Step your right leg forward. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Arch up your back. Reach your fingertips up. Circle your hands. Hands into prayer arms. Very slowly, let's come down to the mat. Lie down on your back and bring your knees along with you so you can massage your back and draw circles. And release. Drop your feet into bridge position feet. Rest your hands next to your body. Gently work on coming into a full bridge position. Feeling your lower back off, mid back off. Release your bridge, shoulder blades down, mid back, lower back, and your tailbone. Take the base of your feet to be parallel to the ceiling. You can place your hands behind your thigh in happy baby. You can hold on to your big toes, widen your stand, and massage the back. Extend your legs, reach your hands over your head. Let's give a full body stretch. Circle your hands. You can either bend your knees and rock your body up to seated, or you can drop your knees down and take the support of your hands and come up to a seated. Whatever works for you today. And let's come into a seated position. Place your hands on top of your knees with your palms completely open, fingers naturally curled, creating a sense of openness in our heart, in our mind, having the ability to receive with an openness to receive. And gently close your eyes. Bring your awareness to the tips of your toes. Gently wiggle your toes and relax. Feel the healing energy of Mother Earth. Enter into your body from your feet, relaxing your ankle joints, your knee joints, your thighs, and your hips. Allow the healing energy of Mother Earth enter into your back, relaxing all your back muscles. Relax your abdominal muscles. Allow the warmth of the healing energy from Mother Earth to relax your shoulders and neck muscles. Relax all your facial muscles. Relax your jaw. Relax the space in between your eyebrows. Relax the back of your head and the top of your head. Now gently bring your awareness to your heart. And as you rest there, become aware of the love and light that is already present within your heart. Start to radiate this love to yourself first. Feel your entire body is engulfed with love and light. You are a being of love and light. Now gently start to radiate this love and light to all your family members, your friends, and the members of your community. Feel the expansion of the love and light from your heart to your community. Start to extend the love and light to the entire state. And on to the entire nation. Feel a sense of warmth in your heart that your entire nation is filled with love and light. And now expand this love and light to the entire planet. Feel all beings on planet Earth are filled with love and gratitude towards each other. Visualize the planet Earth to be a ball of love and light and harmony. And now radiate this to the entire universe, to the entire cosmos. Very slowly and gently bring your awareness back to your heart. Become aware of the sensations in your body and mind. And whenever you're ready, very slowly and gently begin to open your eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and slowly coming up to eye level. Bringing your hands into prayer arms. If there is anyone in particular that needs your love and attention today, or the energy from today's practice, please send it to them. Slowly open your eyes and let's all take a bow together and say namaste. Namaste. Thank you all for joining the session today. We won't have the class next Wednesday, but we will have it on October 5th. Adrian would have posted the link in the chat box, so go ahead and register if you wish to join. Thank you.